better.
Storytelling visual, and I'm a huge proponent for games as art initiative. And I think it's kind of a silly debate to even engage in because it's pretty obvious that games are an artistic medium. And I think that.
How do you dare attack the mayor?
Oh, whoops! That was the mayor.
Did you hear me? You're gonna die.
Oh, plenty of folks to blow up here. Yay! No, I think that it's a silly argument to get involved in because it's very clear that future games will be recognized as an artistic medium by pretty much, the mass public. But
corner him! Come on, corner him!
As a result, I try to validate games as much as I can and really celebrate those games that do a good job of elevating the genre or making excellent use of storytelling. I love games that have great stories to tell and do them competently, but my favorite kind of game is the very rare type of game that not only has an excellent story, but uses the gameplay to tell that in a unique way that you could not tell in any other way. These are games like Thomas Was Alone or Braid. I feel like those are experiences that you simply could not have by reading a book or watching a movie of the same story, You need that gameplay there to...
Did you hear me?
It's part of the narrative experience. Whereas other games, like Mass Effect, I really enjoy the story in Mass Effect, but I think that it's kind of a unique example because there's the player choice there, so maybe that's not the best one to use. What's a game with a really good story?
You're very skillful, but I'm better.
Well, let's take Anachronox. That's actually a good point, I think. I loved Anachronox. It was one of my favorite game stories I've ever played. But let's pull this guy up before we lose our buff. There we go. I loved Anachronox. It's one of my favorite game stories I've ever played.
Corner him! Come on, corner him!
I really could have gotten pretty much the same experience and probably a better experience just by a movie of just all those cinematics together, and not ever having to actually play through the combat or anything. The gameplay itself didn't help tell the story, I don't think. I think they did a good job of integrating and justifying the gameplay and the story. They tied them together, and it's like, oh, this is Mistech.
How do you dare attack the mayor?
Combat, etc., etc. But I think the mayor's kind of messed me up. Let's get out of his way. But you see what I'm saying? That most of the story and the cinematics were just the story and the gameplay were pretty
That guy's mocking us.
So
you're impressing me, boy. Make one last effort, and I'll consider myself satisfied.
Yeah, nice. Now that I've talked myself in circles about that, the point is, my favorite of those games that, like